Hello student. In last lecture we have discussed the structure of stamen and carpel or pistil. Today I am taking next lecture on development of pollen sac or microsporangia. Pollen sac is also known as microsporangia. In this diagram we have both. This is pollen sac, right? There are 4 pollen sac present inside of the anther. It is also known as microsporangia. Why? Because there is formation of microspores or pollen grains takes place. First we will watch the structure of anther. Means this is first layer and second layer, third layer, fourth layer. So many layers are there, and this first layer is called epidermis. Second layer of cells, it is called endothecium. These 3-4 layers are called middle layer, and inner layer is called tapetum. Right? There are 4 layers present around the pollen sac. Right? This is connective and another pollen sac. This is also pollen sac. Right? So the outermost layer is epidermis. Second outermost is called endothecium. 3-4 cells layer is called middle layer, and inner layer is called tapetum. Inside of the tapetum layer there is microsporocyte or microspore mother cell present. Microsporocyte or microspore mother cell present inside of this tapetum. These microsporocyte and microspore mother cells are specific and large size of cells which participate in the meiosis division. In which division? Meiosis. And form microspore or pollen grain. Meiosis is a reductional division. What is meiosis? Meiosis is a reductional division. So by the reductional division, this diploid cell, microspore mother cell is diploid cell. It forms 4 haploid cell. Means it form tetrad. So these are haploid. All the pollen grains and microspore are haploid, and they act as a male gamete. Okay, and next structure of pollen grain. When you watch the diagram of pollen grain, so pollen grain contain two layers. Outer layer is called axine, inner layer is called intine. So we can say pollen grains are haploid, uninucleated, minute spores produced in large number as a result of meiosis in microspore mother cell inside of the microsporangia. I am repeating again, microspore or pollen grains are uninucleated, haploid, very minute spores which are formed by the meiosis division in microsporocyte and microspore mother cell inside of the microsporangia and pollen sac. These pollen grains contain two layers. Outer layer is made up of sporopollenin and inner layer is called intine. It is made up of pectocellulose. Axine is made up of sporopollenin, intine is made up of pectocellulose. Axine is a hard layer and intine is a soft layer. So this axine is made up of a complex substances. It's called sporopollenin. It is very complex substances. It is not degraded easily. Due to this reason, this axine present around the pollen grains. It helps in the archaeological studies by the archaeologist. These pollen grains present in the soil which are used by the archaeologists as a fossils. So by the study of these pollen grains, we can identify the history of different plant and ancestor of different plant. When the pollen grain transfer by the pollination on the stigma part of the carpel and pistil, then these pollen grains form pollen tube. This pollen tube is formed by the intine because it is soft layer and the axine is a hard layer, but axine is absent in some places around the intine. These are called pollen pore. When the pollen grain absorbs the fluid from the stigma, then intine is swelled up and it comes out from these pollen pores and form pollen tube. So axine protect the pollen grain from drastic climatic condition, and intine help in the formation of pollen tube at the time of fertilization. Okay, thank you. In next lecture we will discuss about the carpel or pistil.